Well, good day and welcome once again to Moments with Dr. Steve. I love the time we get to spend together, and I cherish the fact that you invite us and welcome us into your universe. It is an honor and something we do not take for granted. We're grateful for you and for what you're working to accomplish in your life. People ask me all the time, who do you wish to reach? And my answer is really simple. Those people that have genius baked inside of them, those people that refuse to quit, refuse to buckle, just determined to move forward. So go over to stalegious.org, leave us a note, connect with us, and chat with us about what's going on in your life. Now, on this day, in our universe, and you're in our universe, we get to talk about AkelDeema the Saga, Volume 1, Kingdom Builders. Head over to the ministry site, and you can, get a copy of this for a small contribution to the ministry and help us bring these great stories and this great messaging and these well-defined methods for bringing soul healing. Help us to be able to send this message further and further and further along. Today we're going to talk about pawned off, P-A-W-N-E-D, pawned off. AkelDeema the Saga starts with a lead character who is a broken down version of his former, highly capable self. This man finds himself landing at his final resting place for his career in his life. The land is called Akeldima, the place of death and sorrows. It's the place where none dwell, and he finds himself staring at a last phase of his once very prominent life. What he doesn't know is that there are larger forces that have been at work behind the veil of his own knowledge or capacity to impact or influence. There are larger forces at work that have a plan, and he's a pawn in someone else's larger chess game. He's pawned off. I saw a piece yesterday about a man who served in a large corporation, and at his retirement celebration, he found himself surrounded by young 30 or 40-somethings, and his company, a large multinational conglomerate, gave the man a gold watch of sorts as he was cast off into the distance, and he walked away, with a small pension that was controlled, of course, by the retirement system of that company. And the man was found shaking his head. What did I spend my life doing? The piece reminds us that there are larger forces that occupy large swaths of our life. And I ask you, and I ask myself, what is controlling us on this day? Who is controlling you on me on this day? Skill development. Skill development. MVA. I want you to burn this into your mind. And as you start to think about most valuable asset, makes you a most valuable player. On this day, drive and compel at warp speed yourself into a person that has one primary missional mandate. And that missional mandate is to find and define and learn to decode your genius. Believe that there is a larger purpose for your life and that missional coordinates for you exist. Understand there are clues and bites and levels of understanding and aha moments that arrive as you lean into and tease out with the intention of beginning to practice your large mandated mission. You have one, MVA. MVA, burn this into your mind. Most valuable asset. Right now, think about most valuable asset. What are you given? What have you been handed? All of us are given by God at birth at least one most valuable asset, regardless of plight, our life setting, our life condition, our financial conditions, emotional break, whatever. Regardless, God grants each human being at least one most valuable asset. It is a universal truth. Your internal assets have been implanted and installed by God, and it is our job to find these and to, in a non-negotiable way, make them the most valuable piece of our personalities. We believe that MVAs exist. We believe that these MVAs are deposited by God, and we believe that these most valuable assets are then, when properly defined and developed, they become the raw elemental structure and essence that bring change into our world. And as we lean into them and develop them and really become highly skilled at the explanation and then at the execution of these things, we believe God places us inside of places of service. We believe these things. I want you to believe them. I want you to believe them on this day. Work not for someone else's benefit, but rather for your own and for your family and for the kingdom of God. We are building a global cultural conversation. We're less than until and unless you join us. Head over to stallegius.org. Drop us a note. We want to hear about what your most valuable asset is. Till next time, I'm Dr. Steve Bonenberger, and this is Moments with Dr. Steve. Travel far.